A gentleman who met me this evening told me the Municipal Corporation of Coimbatore passed 19 resolutions in 12 minutes. I told him, don't worry, it's only a municipal resolution. On 23rd of December 2008, Parliament passed 12 bills in 17 minutes. I don't think these are all insignificant legislations. One of the bill concealed was amendment to the Prevention of Corruption Act. An enactment which was made in the year 1948 when corruption was then considered to be in its height, was sought to be diluted in 2008 because that law affects public servants only. It doesn't affect others unless you are a bribe giver. I don't know about most of you sitting here. I get a feeling that I am being ruled and not administered. We send them to make laws. We had the executive to administer those laws. And if there was to be any difference of opinion, then the judiciary was to settle it. People-centric document, the Constitution of India is. But my feeling is, everything in this country is meant for those elected representatives. Meaning of the word democracy, which was said to be government of the people, by the people, for the people, has become government of some, by some, for some. And rest of India is just their servants. Whereas in law, they are public servants. People who wanted to serve went there. Things have changed. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to give it a serious thought. Do we want another batch of rulers to come and rule us? Or do we want somebody we choose and elect to be our administrators? In my view, we don't want rulers, we want administrators only. The second aspect which I want to talk to you about, searching for heroes today. I was given an award in Kerala a few months back. And in my acceptance speech, I said, I have not done at any point of time, either as a judge or as Lokayukta Karnataka, anything beyond the call of my duty. What was within my jurisdiction, I have done it. I was expected to do it. And I was paid handsomely for that. I didn't do it free. But because many others don't do their duties, many others think they are bosses and they want somebody else to do their duties. Many others who do not have the courage to do it and they don't do it. Or many others who are conjoined twins with the elected representatives who don't do their duties. Because of their default, the one who does the duty stands out. He becomes an hero by default. This is the ground reality. You go to any government office or make some survey of any one of these, you will find most of them are not doing their duties. So heroes are made by default and not by their own merits. There is a magazine called Election Watch. That magazine made an audit of performance of the elected representatives of Lok Sabha for 2004-2009. That magazine said, for the 5 years between 2004 and 2009, out of 540 odd members of parliament, only 174 spoke at least once in the parliament. Why have we elected them, sent them, spending 3.5 lakhs a month on them? If they have nothing to speak about the constituents' problems in the parliament, why send them there at all? Because they don't do one thing. One man who speaks the maximum, he becomes the parliamentarian of the year. What a way to get a first prize. 10 athletes start contesting for 100 meters. 9 don't start at all. 1 runs and he is the winner. You must give a prize to somebody. I mean, this is in this background, if we are tolerating what's happening, I feel the progress is likely to be. I just want to tell one other aspect. Every leader says we are a developed country. Yes, if you look at Coimbatore, it looks as if all of India is developed. But development has taken place in Coimbatore, in Chennai, in Bombay, or Mumbai, or Delhi, or Bangalore to some extent. What about the rural India? Nearly 63% of the population stays in rural India. What is the fate of rural India is depicted in a photograph published in a vernacular newspaper about 11 months back in Karnataka. It showed a lady sitting with a water pot in a place where there was nobody, desolate place. And the article said she has walked 4 kilometers in search of water. She sits in an old tank bed and she's scratching the topsoil with her bare fingers. Article said if she gets 1 pot of water, she walks 4 kilometers back. And the entire family has to do with their water requirement for the day with that 1 pot of water. This is the development. This is the case in most of the villages in India. In 2008, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India said, for the year 2006-2007, Government of India has given lakhs and lakhs of crores of rupees for schemes which are poor rural people's benefit, like midday meal scheme, integrated child development scheme, Gram Sadak Yojanas, drinking water scheme, underground drainage, then electricity and primary health center and primary education. Out of that money, for 1 year only, 2006-2007, 51,000 crores of rupees is unaccounted for. Nothing has been done to find out where this money has gone. Nothing is necessary to be found out unless you want to punish them. In 1988, then the Prime Minister of India, late Rajiv Gandhi, said, out of every rupee the government gives, only 15 paise goes to the beneficiary. Imagine how much money gets leaked out. If 15 paise in 88 is the amount that reaches the target in 2011, when zeros have increased from 1 zero to uncountable zeros. When I was young, 10 rupees was the bribe means, then there was 1 zero in it. Today, if 2G, what CAG said is correct, 1,76,000 crores. I don't think anybody in this hall can tell me straight away how many zeros are there. When I was young, my elders used to say from the district which I came from, which was part of Madras Presidency, to count the corrupt in that district, 5 fingers were enough. Today I say the same thing with my experience in the Lokayukta. 5 fingers are enough, but to count the honest. This is the growth. This is the growth that is developed because of the attitude that we are the rulers. We have to get rid of this attitude. One last thing, and I promise you I'll close my address. Corruption, according to me, makes a human a subhuman, inhuman, not a human at all. One example is, in 2008, one young couple from a place called Bagalkot in North Karnataka came to me with an 8-month-old child, and with folded hands they requested me, "Sir, please look after this child, we are running away." In Karnataka Lokayukta, we have a system. We treat everybody as citizens of this country, and we are public servants. We offer them chair, "Please sit down and talk to us." When they sat, I asked them, "What's the problem?" So this child has got a missing part of the lower intestine. It eats through the mouth, it defecates through the mouth. A medical phenomena which could be easily rectified is what they were told by surgical intervention. The child was taken to Hubli Medical College Hospital. The pediatric surgeon demanded a figure which they couldn't pay. Then he said, "I'll make a hole near the rib cage so that the fecal matters will start flowing out of that." Not being satisfied with that, they brought the child to me. Once upon a time, Bangalore had two famous hospitals, the Bowring and the Victoria Hospital. Today, the popular saying is, people go vertically, come out horizontally. That is why private nursing homes are thriving in Bangalore. I didn't want to send the child there. I sent my officers to some of the super specialty hospitals with a message, "Lokayukta is begging to give this child a future. We have no money to pay." One hospital in the Old Madras Road, Manipal Hospital, they said, "We'll do it tomorrow." They did it. 1 month the child was there, and the child is today perfectly all right, like any other human being. Ladies and gentlemen, I am narrating this story not to get appreciation for the institution of Lokayukta, but it is a little more left to that. This doctor who refused to treat the child took an oath when he got his first degree to serve the society, serve the people without expectations. This doctor in 2006 was drawing a basic salary of 33,000 rupees, all allowances extra. This doctor in 2008, by virtue of the 5th pay commission, his salary went to 80,000 rupees, basic allowances extra. But this doctor did not have that basic humanitarian consideration to give future to a child. There's a saying in down south, "Become what you want to become in life, but become a human being first." This doctor did not have that. And this is a feeling not from this case. I can actually give you umpteen cases here where corrupt people have exhibited they are not human beings. They will do anything to serve their greed. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank the CIA Coimbatore zone for giving me this opportunity, and I hope all of you will one day take an oath that we will not give bribe, will not take bribe. That's when you will see a true Bharat which our forefathers contemplated. Thank you very much.